Welcome to a new episode of Health and Hygiene Heroes. We're amazing Astron Shanghai, and I met amazing Alex. Alex, tell us a little bit more of what your company actually does.
Okay, so somehow I'm in longevity for over 23 years, and part of my portfolio of companies, I started in 2020 Hygiene in the United States. We are building a decentralized infrastructure for health data and AI with the purpose to empower individuals to carry out self-care. So imagine yourself aggregating all your data under your management and building for you a very personalized AI copilot will guide you for improving your health, taking care of the relationship between you and the healthcare providers, and making sure that you can be included in any kind of clinical research, bringing your contribution through your health data to new discoveries in healthcare and or including AI.
Wow, that's impressive. And you started so early already, like even using AI on this.
Yeah, we had this vision since 2010, and only in 2020 we established the company.
And right now, I know you're also looking for investment for your company, right?
Yes, we are.
So what's like the vision for you?
The vision is to onboard as many individuals as possible into this journey. So actually the global challenge at this moment, aside from climate change, is aging population.
Yes.
Aging population was recognized in Davos as probably the second biggest challenge humanity is facing.
Wow.
Today, there are 1 billion people in the world considered to be including into this category, meaning over 60 years old. By 2030, we will have a 40% increase. That means we will reach 1.4 billion people. So imagine the whole population of China being, at the global level, considered of age. And by 2050, there will be 2 billion. Of course, this means nothing if we don't understand that 75% of the aging population is developing chronic diseases or non-communicational diseases.
It's 75?
70%,
Wow.
75%. And imagine the pressure all these patients are putting on the already struggling healthcare system across the world. And what is the already struggling healthcare system? It is overwhelmed.
Yes.
All the doctors, if you speak with them, they will say that they feel they are overwhelmed.
True.
If they ask, what is your major one problem? They will say they don't have time. So how do we solve the problem?
Yes.
How do we solve the problem? And the only way out is through preventative care,
Yeah.
early detection.
Yes.
And how we can do that is by empowering any of us to
Sorry, what did you say by empowering?
any of us to take care of ourselves, to carry out self-care.
True.
This is the way out.
Yeah, so it's all about prevention, basically. So you really want to empower us to prevent even more. So do you have some tips for us how we can basically what we can do?
I think that the first change we need to do is a change of mindset. We understand somehow ourselves in a paradigm in which we are passive. We expect the healthcare system to take care of us.
True.
And this is happening all over the world. We are building a new kind of civilization, a new stage in our development, in which you and me are going to be partners with the healthcare providers. We are all in the same, let's say, struggle. And we are going to bring our contribution, each of us, and we are going to take out the pressure on the healthcare system and take care of certain things about our health.
That kind of sounds like it makes sense, and it's also like a co-creation process.
Yeah.
It actually is an interesting thing if we look at language. In Germany, we call it here in English we call it health insurance, which is basically about your health. In German language, the same thing we actually call Krankenversicherung, like sick people insurance. So it's more focused on sickness. Even like the language pattern is already different, which also goes back to the mindset.
Yeah, because of course this change of paradigm comes with a lot of challenges. Because the question is, okay, who is going to pay to cover, let's say, testing, or to cover different kind of preventative measures for people who are now considered healthy, but based on their health profile, have a high risk of developing in the near future a certain disease.
Yes.
Because our healthcare system was not built for that. And I'm not talking about the EU, the US, or China. We are speaking about a global problem, a global approach. So we need a new approach that will deliver a new paradigm. And somehow we are going to experience this shift probably in the next 10 years, more or less. So around 2030, 2035, we are going to see it.
I really like your way of thinking and your approach. Is there something that we can do to become part of that?
Of course, I believe that first of all, it depends very much on how every country is developing an open integration across systems or electronic health record systems in the hospitals being enabled to allow the patients to connect and to gather their data under their management. So this is one of the things that needs to be fostered at the national level.
Yes.
And the second thing is to educate a little bit the population on the aspect that they are going to benefit from a very healthy life once they will be very focused on different kind of signals their body is sending, signals that we normally ignore because we are not aware of them.
Yes.
But with or through the augmentation offered by technology, we can really become aware of.
That is so true. I think every one of us can come up with too many examples on when we were ignored, like having a burnout or whatever signs we got. It already showed, okay, you're going to have your heart attack, you're going to have a burnout or this or that.
Yeah, and imagine correlated different kind of information about your body, information about your environment, information about so many other aspects that we were never able to compound and understand how they are correlated.
Yeah. I mean, we Germans are always so afraid about like data security when it comes to these kind of topics. But I really have to say the reason why I started the Health and Hygiene Heroes podcast and the new social media channels, it's because I realized although I'm so well educated, there's so little that I know about so many topics and how I can really like start to do better in health and also like hygiene topics. As you said, for prevention purposes, not just for myself, but for my family, for my friends. And if I haven't known, then I feel like, wow, so many other people probably have no idea about these topics as well. And as you said, prevention is like the key topic now.
And hygiene is probably at the base or the very foundation. The question is how we are getting to become aware of how hygiene is affecting us. And hopefully maybe initiatives like yours will foster initiatives to develop some KPIs that will allow us to understand exactly the impact of different kind of attitudes towards hygiene.
Yes. So we're slowly wrapping this up because it's like Saturday night in Shanghai. It's getting darker, as you guys can see. Do you have like a call to action or a last key message to our audience?
Definitely. So this transformation will come along a bigger revolution, and that revolution is the merge between humans and AI,
Oh.
which will happen no matter if we like it or not. Let's start to think how we can become friends with the new kind of artificial entities,
Yes.
and be ready to have assistants like co-pilots to help us manage different aspects of our lives, and especially health.
Okay, my brain's definitely thinking now. You made us think and you inspired us. Thank you so much for your time, Alex.
Thank you,
Safe
Janine.
travels and to enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you.